Hey Mrs. Davis's class, this is Bassmaster Elite Series Pro Brandon card. I want to show you guys a quick little fishing tip that's going to help you catch bass wherever you go, whether you're fishing on the bank, fishing some ponds, if you're fishing little streams, if you have somebody that has a boat, you can go out on the boat. So this is the technique that's probably the easiest way of catching bass. So I'm just going to show you guys what it is. It is a wacky rig Senko. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all first how to tie the knot, and then I'm going to show you how to use the bait. So let's get these scissors out here. Now there's all kinds of knots when you're fishing, but this one is probably the easiest. So basically what you do is you take your line and you just stick it through the hook, okay? And then you hold the hook and then you just spin this line. You just spin it around the other line. And you do that for about 5 or 6 times. And then you take this piece here and you stick it through that hole right above the hook, okay? So you just put the line through that hole. Well, if I can. Alrighty, now the next step is to wet your line. You always wet your line, just stick it in your mouth, and then cinch it down. So basically, just wetting your line helps you cinch that knot down, and it's a real small knot, but it's super strong. Then the next step is to take some scissors and just clip that off, just so you got a small, compact knot. Alrighty? Okay, so this is just a little, just a small little weedless finesse hook. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put a 5-inch Yamamoto Senko on. It's a 5-inch Senko. These are pretty much from tackle shops all over the country. You can find these Senkos. They're really popular bait, but they're probably the best bait to catch bass. So get your parents to take you to a tackle shop. Look for the green bag, and basically what they look like is just They just look like a little worm. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this hook and we're gonna hook it right in the middle of the worm. Right in the middle, okay? And so what that does is it has a lot of action. Both sides are flapping around, and it's kind of just a wacky way of catching fish, and that's why they call it a wacky rig, because you stick it right in the middle and both sides shake a lot. It's going to do that same thing under the water. So all you have to do is just using the spinning rod. My line's tangled up here. Okay, using a spinning reel and a spinning rod, you just take that and you cast it out there, and basically just let it sink for a little bit and twitch your rod tip. If you can look at my rod, just let it sink and just twitch it just a couple of times. And that's all you have to do all the way back to the boat. Just let it sink a little bit and twitch it. Even fishing from the bank, do the same thing. Just twitch it all the way back to the bank, and you'll get one of those bass to come up and eat it. And you just have to set the hook and reel that fish in. So it's a fun way of catching bass, a really easy way. And this summer, when you have a little bit of time on your hands, ask your parents to take you to a tackle shop and buy you some Senkos and go catch some bass. Hope you guys have a great summer.